All right, Shalom. Shalom. First of all, I want to give our praise to Abanawa.
Yahweh, Bashim, Yamsha, Bashim, Kakadash.
And the must be to the apostles, elders, and ministers who charge through the Spirit. Peace, love, and citation to the of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latin Americans, you all the children of Israel, born in this Bible, son, by the CB 2025. Don't fear Esau, church, again, don't fear our deliverance. Go ahead.
It's Hosea 9 and 15. All their wickedness. 14, you said?
Yeah, no 15.
Okay. Hosea 9 and 15. All their wickedness is in Gilgal. For there I hated them, for the wickedness of their doings. I will drive them out of my house. I will love them no more. All their princes are revolters. Ephraim is smitten, the roots is dried up. They shall bear no fruits. Yeah, though they bring fruit, yet will I slay even the beloved fruits of their womb. The Most High will cast them away because they did not hearken unto him, and they shall be wanderers among the nations.
That's it. And that's us right now, man. You know, as a people, we're wanderers among the nations. You know, and that's who we are.
And also the Northern Kingdom as well.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about the Northern Kingdom.
Yeah, no, because it's talking about us all. Israel, Judah, because we're all, because Scripture saying in Ezekiel that the Lord's going to scatter us amongst the heathen, man. Yeah. So, you know, we're all over the 4 corners of the earth, man. You know, we're programming Jeremiah 17 and 1. Because the Lord said he would discontinue us from our heritage. Because we went against the laws of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You know, we fought against what the Most High wanted us to do, and that's to be his people. You know? So read that again from the top. Hosea 9:15.
It's Hosea chapter 9, verse 15. All their wickedness is in Gilgal, for there I hated them. For the wickedness.
The Most High hated us, man, because of our wickedness, because of the things that we were doing. Go ahead.
For there I hated them. For the Hosea 9 and 13. Ephraim, as I saw Tyre, is planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim.
Yeah, now that's going to dealing with the Puerto Ricans, because now when you go to the land of when you go to what they call Puerto Rico, Richport, right? It's beautiful, but not the only just Ephraim, the Northern Kingdom in general. Yeah. They live in a beautiful place.
They can eat off their trees.
You know, it's a fruitful place, man. You know, so that was prophecy dealing with Ephraim. You know, Yaparium, which means fruitful, which are you so-called Puerto Ricans, but really dealing with the northern tribe in general. They were set in a pleasant place, man. You know, that was, you know, that's why Colombia, the Dominican Republic, Guatemala, all those different places. Those are really beautiful tropical islands, man. You know, there's a lot of fruit. You know, there's a lot of rich in oil. You know, you know, rich oil, and very very rich in oil, man. You know, rich in certain substances, man. Yeah. You know, but go ahead.
Ephraim, as I saw Tyre, is planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderers.
Now the murderers at that time was dealing with Esau, Edom, which was the conquistadors, which are conquerors, right? Yeah. Which the Spaniards really just were dealing with Christopher Colon, right? How when they came in 1492, you know, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. When he read the book of Ezra, I believe it was the 13th chapter, about dealing with the Azareth, which is another land. Let's go back to the book of Deuteronomy, right? Dealing with the oceans, the Horn of Africa, and you know those different the way he took to get over here to the land, to the North Hemisphere. They gave them. So read it again.
Give them, O Lord, amen. Ephraim, as I saw, Tyre is planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murder.
And Ephraim shall bring his children to the murders, and those murders is Esau, Edom, so-called white men.
Hey,
and they brought them forth, man.
Salaki,
you know,
right
because
quick.
they was
Just right quick, they it was a thing. Lady was talking about how the Puerto Ricans, the women, was making their daughters sleep with the Edomites.
yeah. They
was bringing them forth, and the husbands was telling them, yeah, take them.
Yeah, that's it. And they do it even now today
to get the goodies,
And
to get Esau to deal with.
Yeah, that's what they do now today. Like I said, the script said that when they hopped over the wall, the women, because they was hopping over the wall to go sell themselves out to the conquistadors.
Look at them now today.
That's what script say. Ephraim is a kick unturned.
Yeah, look at his ass now today.
And this is, I don't even know how we got on talking about Puerto Rico. This is the first time. The spirit really is supposed to be going to Israel, us getting to the power shit, but this the spirit had it all, man.
Yeah.
You know, was deal with the northern tribe, because you know at the end of the day, when you think about it, you know the northern tribe, you know, plays a role in our nation as well too, just as much as Judah do.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why when you read grab me Ezekiel 37, grab me Ezekiel 37, and this is the point that you know we're all Israelites, man. You know, it's not just a black thing.
No.
You know, this is an Israelite thing, man.
That's right.
You know, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Seminole, Native American Indians, you know, we make up the house of Israel. You know, and it's time for us to return back to our power, Yahweh Bashim Hashai, so we can get the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, and that's what we're out here for, which is the elect, which are 12 tribes out of all the children of Israel, man. Out of all those tribes, that's going to come back and repent from their wickedness and serve the Lord, man. You know.
Hey, right quick, I was at the 7-Eleven when we went to drop that thing off. Went to drop that off yesterday. I was at the 7-Eleven and had to go put some gas. I got to the 7-Eleven. It's Puerto Rican. They all eat from me, right behind the counters. And there's a lady in my shirt. She tried to read it, and she almost read it properly. She was like, Yamasha. I said no, Yasharala.
Right? Russian, which is
right.
That's all they got.
But you know what I mean? But she's like, what does that mean? She said, it's not a sports team. I never heard of a sports team. You know, I said, I just went on and told her. I said, what's your this? And she's like, oh, Puerto Rican. I said, oh, okay. I said, yes. Right quick. You know, but right quick. You know what I'm saying? I just went, boom, 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 boom. Hit her with it. You know, hit her with a couple. And she was like, oh, yeah. She said, yeah. She said, baby, because I'm what did she say? She said, yeah, because I'm caramel. You know?
Yeah.
So you know, but you know, just
like that one Colombian cat I showed you, blowing the chauffeur in Colombia. He blew the chauffeur.
Yeah.
And then like they have Jewish churches.
Yeah.
In Colombia. They do the Jewish custom.
Right.
You know, but they know that they're the Israelites.
Right.
You know, they're practicing, you know, the laws of their fathers. You know, they know they go back to the people of the Bible. And that's the thing about it, you know. They're wearing the show and all that, the shawl and everything like that, you know. They really kind of like GOCC for the most part.
Yeah.
But the fact is that they know who they are.
Yeah.
They know that the people of the Most High. You know, and that's what it's about, man. For Jake to return back from the wickedness, man. And there's brothers out there in those other different countries teaching the word. We probably don't know, you know, where the hell they at, but they out there, man. Yeah. The Most High got, you know, Lord willing, the Most High got them men out there teaching the word, man. You know. Go ahead.
Give them, O Lord, what wilt thou give? Give them a miscarrying womb and dry breast.
Yeah.
All their
and
wickedness.
really kill their babies.
Yeah.
Right? Kill their babies and put them in a position not to be able to feed them, starve them out. You know? That's deep.
All their wickedness is in Gilgal, but
but Slaki, when you think about it, look at us now.
Yeah.
Look at we're starved out. You know what I'm saying? Think about us now, man. We ain't being fed. You know, we ain't been properly nourished, man. Right? Our mothers ain't nourishing us, right? They giving us, and just on the physical carnal level, they give us fucking what's that shit called? Similac. You know, they give us that GMO shit where Esau done concoct together and shit. You know, you ain't being properly, and then when you think of it on a life standpoint, we don't get properly nourished here in America.
Yeah, and that's how often women are. They're walking fucking nurturement. Yeah. And they don't even use it. They rather go to the stores and grocery stores and
right, exactly.
And get that processed ass fucking food for the child.
They don't want to do the shit from scratch no more.
They're fucking lazy.
Right. They don't know how to make bread and like them. You ever seen the fucking Amish? The motherfuckers.
They live off the grid.
Yeah, man,
They don't
just
have
cut up,
phones.
yeah. No.
They don't have internet. None of that shit.
They have they live, but then when they women cook and shit, everything is from scratch, man. Everything is from scratch, man. You know, now you might see them at the fucking Walmart here and there and shit.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everything that they do is off scratch, man. It's off the earth.
Yeah, but they still have the internet. They don't have phones.
Nah, only certain ones.
Certain ones do. Yeah. But a lot of them, they still live in that old time. No phones, none of that shit. They be off in the distance somewhere, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
All their wickedness in Gilgal, for there I hated them. The wickedness of their doings. I will drive them out of my house. I will love them no more. All their princes are revolters.
Yep.
And this is what it feel like when the Lord don't love you no more. Yeah. Okay? You know, this is what it feel like, brother. When the Lord don't love, when the Lord say I will love them no more because of the wickedness of our forefathers, man. So he be slow to move for us. You know, for us it feels like we're back during the time King David, the Lord moved. You know what I'm saying? He made sure that you know, battles was won. He made sure, but he just like, look, let y'all chill. He just sitting looking.
You know, because the center of our people is in an unnatural state.
That's right.
You know, they're not in their true natural state, man. They're all under the vibration of the so-called white man.
That's right. Yep.
And that's the point.
Yep.
You know, and that's why our people are so fucked up, because they adopted the ways and lifestyle of the Europeans.
That's it. Yeah.
And that's why our people are really, you know, black Europeans. Mentally, because they, you know, the nigga woman, she's involved
Caucasian.
Yeah, they involved that mindset of the so-called white man.
Yeah. They all
So has all the other tribes.
Yeah.
That's why all them niggas love pork.
Yeah.
And
Right.
the Northern King love pork, man. They love all that shit. They love the same. And like they say, they love all the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Judah and Ephraim all eat the same shit, man.
Yeah, they do.
They love the fucking the seafood. They love that shit.
Pork is
They all love fucking swine, man.
Pork is
They love that swine. They love that fucking swine, man.
Bro, it's
you know?
almost in a dish that they don't make it.
They love that fucking that fucking pig, man.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, for real, man.
they love that shit, man.
They heavy on that pig.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can find some dishes, but a lot of they fucking
They
dishes.
love that pig, man. They love that shit. Go ahead.
Ephraim is smitten, their root is dried up, they shall bear no fruit.
Yup.
Yeah, though they bring forth, yet will I slay even the beloved fruit of their womb.
Yup.
My power will cast them away, because they did not hearken unto him. They shall be wanderers among the nations.
And like I said, Ephraim, and not only is Ephraim wanderers among the nations, we are too.
That's right, Judah. All the tribes.
We're all wanderers among the nations, man.
All the tribes.
Because, you know, we don't have, bro, we lost, like Jeremiah 17:4, for we had Lord's dictate of our heritage. And that's not only just Judah, that's the whole nation, man. You know, we don't have no more, you know, because like I said, all the Northern Kingdom do, they celebrate what Day of the Dead,
Oh, yeah.
Kwanzaa, they got quinceañeras and shit.
They be having Diablo.
Yeah.
Especially Mexican restaurants.
You know, like the MS-13 and shit,
Yeah.
them niggas is...
Yeah,
Hey, them
they
niggas is
wicked
wicked
as
as hell. Them like, hey, them niggas is really violent though.
They be putting Diablo.
No, but them motherfucking, them Ephraimite niggas,
But
man.
they be having Diablo.
That's
on
a-
they be tattooed, man.
No, that's
they
really them
fucking
ancient Aztecas and shit.
Yeah.
They're very, them niggas is very
El Diablo.
violent.
El Diablo.
And when they'll put horns on their head,
horns, and they just say,
and they'll tattoo their whole entire
they call
face.
themselves Satan, man.
You know, you know, they worship Satan.
Yeah, they worship Satan.
You know,
All day
them
long.
niggas is heavy into idolatry. That's why when you go into fucking Ephraim's house, man, or you go to a local talk about
Especially
Issachar, they love that
Issachar,
shit, man.
Heavy on that shit.
They love Jesus.
Yeah.
They love Mary. No, talk about Mary, man. They love Mary, man.
Issachar put it all over their fucking cars.
Yeah, they love Mary.
You see them car
Yeah.
shows in California.
They love Mary.
Where they got the
The
switches.
low riders, yeah, they got
Lowriders.
Mary. It's a thing. They
all
got
over
all them idols, man. They love the fucking idols, man. They worship those idols to the T. You know.
Skull and bones and
Yeah.
shit.
So we've lost a lot. The time from because Ephraim really been fucking gone since after they left the Syrian captivity. They was left, man. That's why they made Gad the priest, because they didn't want the Levites. They said, "Oh, we're gonna have our own priest." So that's why they was doing all that bloodletting. You know, all that animal. They was doing all that human sacrifice and shit.
And that was Jeroboam.
They was going to fuck off, man.
Because he's their forefather.
Yeah, they was going way to fuck off.
Jeroboam was the forefather of wickedness of the northern kingdom.
Fucking off, man. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 17 verse 4. And thou even thyself shalt just continue.
Sorry.
It's Jeremiah 17 verse 1.
Go ahead.
The sin of Judah is written with a pen of iron.
See, the sin of Judah is written with a pen of iron, man. So that means when you write something down with a pen of iron, that means that shit is sealed, man. You can't undo what they've done. So just as much as Israel has went off, Judah has too. That's Jeremiah the 3rd chapter, man. You know? So that's why we're still here in fucking Babylon. Like I said again, even though it's the elect that's out here doing what we're doing, but the rest of the nation's still fucked up. Man, I'm like, man, I ain't waiting for these niggas, man. And then I'm like, bro, whatever, bro. You know, I'm gonna let you niggas do what it is because it's what you want to be anyway, man. You you niggas really want to be like this. So the ones that suffering are the ones are the elect. Because we really want to get back to what we used to be, but the rest of our people, they don't give a fuck, man. They're far gone.
Because they don't even know anyway.
They don't want to even hear it.
Yeah, they don't even know anyway.
So this sin is etched in with a pen, man. You know, their sin is fucking just sketched and edged, man. Go ahead.
And with the point of a diamond, it is graven upon the table of their heart and upon the horns of your altars.
That's it. So that's the point. So it's great in their mind to be sinful, man. Especially, you know, like I said, you so-called Negroes, you niggas are sinful as hell, man. You niggas do all types of wickedness and unrighteousness. You know, we already know how Judah get down, man. But all you tribes do all types of wickedness and unrighteousness against the Heavenly Father.
Speak about the MS-13.
Yeah, they deal with the MS. Them niggas is off as hell, man. You know, they do all types of wickedness, man. Kill each other, murder each other.
They be hanging them and shit.
They do all types of off shit to each other, man. You know. Go ahead.
Violence the shooter, remember the altars, and their groves by the green trees upon the high hills.
Yeah.
Oh, my mountains, the field I will give thou substance, and all thou treasures to the spoil, and thy high places of sin throughout all the borders.
That's why the Lord said, I'm gonna give all your children. I'm gonna give it for the spoil. So everything that we once owned, that we once had as a unit, as a people, is all gone. So the Lord gave everything up. He shook his spirit.
Esau owns it all.
He owns it all. Our land nowadays. Those so-called, you call Jews over there, them fucking gutter rats, man. Nobody think for the Lord, but they own the land right now. They have everything that we supposed to have. All the wealth, all that it really belongs to us, but it's all to them. Why here it is, you got niggas and like you got Dominicans and Cubans and Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and Negroes all in fucking the ghettos and the barrios in every major town and city in America, man. And not the only
Haitians.
A lot of the Northern Kingdom, they're broke.
Yeah.
You know, you go down to South America, man. You go to Venezuela, you go to Colombia, you go to the DR, you go to Venezuela, you go to you go to a lot of
Ecuador,
other you go to a lot of other places.
Salvador.
You know, you got lots of other places. How they living, man? They living broke as fuck,
Honduras.
man. Honduras, they living broke as fuck. They need money. Because why? Because Esau,
Argentina.
and Esau in that day, he made you niggas currency like that weak like that, man. Yeah. He didn't let you niggas be able to have an equal with the dollar.
So look what he did to Cuba.
That's the point. He oppressing you motherfuckers,
Cuba
man.
right there.
But they love the so-called white man.
Cuba right off of Florida.
You know?
You can hit the coast of Miami, you can look and see fucking Cuba. Cuba's right off the fucking 90 miles off the coast.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. So we're all on the same land. One side is the north, one side is the south.
Shit, they say in Cuba, bro, these dudes be going through Cuba because they trying to like make Cuba the new like Colombia type thing, where you go, you know, shit, man, it's fucking bust down, man. Bust down buildings never been built back up, man, since the early like 60s when they was having all the mob fights and shit. Like it's all bust down,
all
man.
fucked up,
It's
yeah.
all fucked up still, man. You know what I'm saying? All rubble all over the streets and shit. Hey man, they still driving cars from 1960, 1950, bro.
Yeah, that's number one. I think which means my dwelling.
Yeah.
Simeon, yeah.
Remember that gang back in the day where it took to start off in Cuba and they started fighting and shit. They was fighting and then half Cubans ran over to America and all that shit.
Are you talking about Scarface?
Yeah, what was that? I don't know. It was whatever guy. I can't remember the game he was playing. It was back in the day. I can't remember the game. But that's what happened. We had it. But that's what happened. You know, they had that war down there, man. And then some motherfuckers, Cubans started running to fucking Florida. You know?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Now that fucking place is in shambles, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Go ahead.
And thou even thyself shall discontinue from the heritage that I gave thee.
That's it. So we discontinue from something. We're gonna go into. I mean, discontinue. Look at the word discontinue. I mean, we know what it means, but just to get that visual, discontinue. You know. So we discontinue for what the Lord gave us, man. You know. So the Lord gave us a certain way to live, a certain way of life that which we've lost as a people through going into slavery. You know, going to these different parts in our history. We've lost who we used to be, man. You know, got it. Discontinue. It's cool. It don't matter. We know what it means basically, but just to give some deeper insight.
And the fun.
Go ahead.
It's Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 1. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return to her again?
You're not supposed to, because according to the law of Moses, once you have a woman and you find no cleanness in her, you can send her and give her a bill of divorce. If she become another man's, you're not allowed to go back to that land, for that land is greatly polluted. Go ahead.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Yep.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers.
But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers, meaning what? We have, as a nation, played the harlot with many other gods, man. We worship many other idols. We gave other gods their praise, man. Other than Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Yahweh at that time, which always delivered us from out of the hands of any trouble. And we've always disregarded the hand of the Most High. So now the Lord is saying, so can a man have a wife and return back unto her again? Go ahead.
Yet return again to me, saith Yahweh. Lift up thine eyes unto the high places, and see where thou hast not been lying with, and the ways hast thou sat from them, as the Arabians in the wilderness.
Yes, so the Lord said, go and look back and see the things that read it again from the top, from when you left off on the mountains.
Lift up thy eyes to the high places,
yep,
and see where thou hast not been lying.
That's it. So see where you ain't done wrong, man. See, go ahead.
And the ways that hast thou sat for them,
yep,
as the Arabians in the wilderness,
uh-huh,
and thou hast polluted the land with thy whoredoms.
That's it.
And
so
with
the Lord
thy
says,
wickedness.
go look back and see the things that you did, man. Go look back on that. When you go out mouth, you see everything. So go back and look at what the things that you've done, because you've done loads of wickedness, man. Lord said, go back and look on the mountains and see. You go look back and go see, man. Go look at your track record. Look at all the shit you're doing, man. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 3:3. Therefore the showers have been withholden, and there hath been no latter rain.
That's it. So now, because of our wickedness, the showers have been held back, and there'll be no rain. Go ahead.
And thou hadst a whore's forehead.
Yep.
Thou refused it to be ashamed.
That's it. So like I said, you just saw a woman is like just like these women are nowadays, man. They don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah.
These hoes, they don't give a fuck.
They'll
pop up with every nigga. It's India love, bitch, man.
Yeah.
This hoe blowing up on the internet and shit. But now look back, go look at her high mountain, man, and see all the men she done fucked and sucked. She always with a new rich nigga, man. But she has a whore written on her forehead. But there's no shame, man. She don't give a fuck that she fucked the game. She fucked these different rap niggas. She fucking this new nigga now. She doing all this shit with other different men.
She was like, what, 13 or something?
Yeah, 15. She be fucking. She says Tumblr. When Instagram really first started coming out. So she's like really like back 20 probably like 2015, 2013. 2015, man. 2015, 2014. This bitch been out here doing this shit, man.
Yeah.
This bitch is about to be 30 now. So she been fucking niggas since for years, man.
Yeah, that pussy got a whole bunch of balls.
Bitch is a whore, man. She a slut. She don't, but to her, she don't. It don't matter. It don't matter to her. Nor does it matter to these niggas, because these niggas ain't right. But to her, it don't matter, man. She don't give a fuck. Like that bitch Bonnie Blue. You know what Bonnie Blue is? Bonnie Blue. Eating my bitch. She's the queen of horse. She's look. No. Anyway, but I know. No, not like that. Like no, like you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Because Cause what's it called? Andrew Tate was on there with her, and then so this bitch a big time hoe, man. She's a huge hoe, Edomite hoe.
Yeah.
She really, when you read about Revelation 18th chapter, the whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Yeah.
That's Bonnie Blue. Not like that's saying that's Bonnie
I get
Blue.
what you're saying,
But you know, I get what I'm saying. That's a
many-
representation
many
of America.
wives.
The whorism of America.
Yeah. Done slept with
Multiple men. There are many all unbottable things. That's that Edomite bitch Bonnie Blue.
Many waters represent people. So
She talk about how niggas say, "Do you believe in God?" No, she said, "I believe in come."
that's it.
So the bitch, she's talking about how she done had 10,000 plus, like she done fucked thousands of niggas.
Yeah.
She gets trains run on her. Like she's basic, and she's proud of it though. But one thing about her though, she owned that she a hoe. She said, "Yeah, I'm a whore."
Well, that's what she meant.
She said, "I'm a slut, and I love it." She said, "You get me wet calling me a slut." Cause she don't give a fuck. She said she'll fuck anybody.
Yeah. Until that bitch don't work no more. Until she gets.
She said she'll fuck anybody.
Yeah.
You know, she's a big time hoe, man.
Yeah.
Huge hoe. You know, and that's what America, where society has brought, man. Whorism. So now all these women don't give a fuck that they slept with 100 different men. Just how these bitches don't care how they fuck other niggas.
It's
Same
applauded.
thing. That's the point. That's the whole point. Anytime a bitch get with a new nigga,
They
like
be happy.
you, like I said, with that bitch, like I keep talking about the bitch Cardi B every once in a while.
She got dropped now.
Oh,
She Stephon Diggs.
They not with her no more. He not with her no more. That's the point.
She just be holding out.
That's and like I said again, man, that shit was, and that's the whole point, man.
She just be holding out.
That's the point, man.
And she evil.
That shit is long. That shit is short lived, man. You think a nigga want to sit there and take care of you, man? And your fucking 3 kids you got,
You know,
bitch.
You know she nasty.
Hey man, he was having fun fucking you, man.
I heard that bitch pussy stank.
You know, he was having fun fucking her, man. Pussy was probably good for a little bit. You know, she was getting the fuck her on her fat ass and shit. She probably, was eating him up real good and shit. So he was probably, he was satisfied for a little bit.
She go to the pussy rejuvenator.
Yeah,
I
no, she got
guarantee
to.
she go see the.
A lot of them
Every
bitches
6
that got money,
Yeah,
they
she
gotta
gonna
keep
get
that
it
shit tight.
tightened
They got to, man.
Yeah.
Because they shit get fucked up after a minute. So that's the point. So, and that nigga was hitting that shit for a little bit. Just like Esau. That's what you hoes are to. That's what we are. You know? Cardi B and Stephon Diggs Esau. Once Esau get done fucking Jake and using Jake and stringing Jake along, they done with your ass, man. You know? And that's the thing about it. They don't understand that. She don't understand as a woman, her value really, her only value was all the nigga she was married to. Offset. The nigga put the ring on it. The nigga gave her children. The nigga, they able to live they able to live a good, comfortable life in Babylon. But bitch, she go do and go fuck the next nigga. But this nigga just trying to fuck you for a second, man, because he want to get a quick nut. That's all you are, bitch. And now you got dropped off like a bad habit. Now you looking dumb. Now, I should say my baby daddy. Bitch, it's too late. Bitch, I moved on. I don't want you no more. This nigga done tossed you up all up and down like a fucking pancake, man. Bitch, you done, man.
Oh, he just got to say, yeah, I fucked it too.
That's the whole point, man. That's all it is. So it's the point. So that's how Israel is. They don't give a fuck, man. Jake don't care about the wickedness they do.
Then he gonna talk about it. Because if she say something, he gonna.
We'll beat you. I will do.
Right.
That's the point. That shit they only last for like 2 months, 3 months.
Yeah, something like
That shit was quick lived, man.
that. I just happen to see it.
Go ahead.
Will thou not from this time cry unto me, my father? Thou art the God of my youth. Will he reserve his anger forever? Will he keep it to the end? Behold, thou hast spoken and done evil things as thou couldest.
That's what Jake do, man. See, as Judah, Israel, we spoke evil, man, of the Lord. Is the Lord real? You know? If the Lord be real, why the hell we walk around in the wilderness all this time? If the Lord is this, why this? If the Lord is this, why that? Why the Babylonians want to come take us out if the Lord is with if we have a real God?
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad when before there was an actual physical king. Hey, these niggas was hated the Most High.
Yeah.
They told Samuel, "Hey, give us a king like the heathen,
Right, I did.
because we don't want the Most High to be our king."
It did.
And Samuel's like, "You asked." Samuel said, "You asked this evil thing." The Lord told Samuel, He said, "For it is not thee that they rejected, but me."
Because we're not here to have man rule over us. The only ruler we're supposed to have is Yahweh.
It's the Most High. That's all because it's the Most High. But you niggas want to be like everybody else, man. Jake always want to be like the other nations. That's why Jake running out of Thailand, running out of all those other countries, eating their fucking food, sitting there in their temples and shit, worshiping their other guys, become Buddhists. Niggas become Buddhists, all type of shit, man. Niggas end up becoming a fucking Shaolin monk and shit. Don't get me wrong, the Shaolin monks, they be having some good game when it comes to the hands work and shit. But them niggas worship other idols. We have nothing to do with that shit. But niggas, they adopt that way of life.
Because they got no culture.
Nigga come back bald headed. He's a fucking Shaolin monk. Now nigga fight. But he's a Shaolin monk, man. He adopted Mohab's way of life.
Yeah.
When you see Jake get money, what he turn into? He turn into an Edomite.
Yeah, he do.
Oh, well, time to go put on the. He want to be like so-called white man. Hey, shit, Jake get with a Mexican woman. He a Mexican black nigga now. He in there salsa dancing and shit. You know, or people gravitate to whatever that's going on, man. Jake just gravitate to everybody else's culture. You know, eating these people's food, eating that food. Niggas going to fucking London and shit, having a fucking a London breakfast and shit.
Who they call like brunch or something?
Eating sausage and fucking beans with toast, man. And that's Esau shit, man.
Or having blood sausage.
You know?
Sausage with blood dripping out.
And when Jake get out the country, he start trying different shit. See, he never ate in Babylon. He going worshiping these other idols and shit, going into these temples. Niggas become Muslims and shit. Niggas go to Dubai and shit. Niggas now put turban on.
Yeah, somebody who just did that. Somebody.
They put all the shit on. They go to Dubai, they put turban on, everything.
Was that YSO Speed?
Yeah, they do. He gets put a turban on. He says, Allah, Allah.
Yeah.
Nigga don't even know nothing about being a Muslim, but just because he believes that's the way of God, he go do it. Oh, he's an idiot, man. Niggas go do everything. Andrew Tate, he a Muslim. Andrew Tate at first he was an atheist, but he said what? But then what changed his mind was one time he was driving his fucking Ferrari down a fucking way. He was going like 190 miles. Fast shit. Other guy was coming. He said, "Dude, almost." He said, but he don't know how the fuck he did it. You know, he being prideful and shit. He said, "Cause I'm a fucking bro." But he was like, be sweet. He said, "He swerved that bitch." Swerve. He said, "Really? I should be fucking dead right now." The nigga was sitting there on TV. Said, "Trisha, let's go to church." And that's when that nigga became believing in both sides. Nigga had to almost die to see, oh man, this is something bigger than me. It's God. You know? But this nigga's off though, man. You know, he first was a Christian. Now he was Orthodox Christian. Now he's a fucking Muslim and shit. Jake is all over the world. Jake is all Jake everywhere, man.
It's to and fro.
To and fro. He don't know where to go. He ain't got no home. That's it, Jake in general. That's why Jake is restless, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yahweh said unto me, in the days of Josiah the king hast thou seen that which backsliding Israel hath done.
That's it.
She is gone up upon every high mountain and under every green tree, and there hath played the harp. And I said, after she had done all these things, turn thou unto me, but she returned not.
That's it. So the Lord told Ephraim, and so even though you niggas is already worshiping all these other idols at that time, they had the Queen of Heaven, they had Baal, they was worshiping all the different other idols, different gods and shit, doing burning incenses, other idols, and going to and idolatry. The Lord still returned unto me, but they didn't want to. They refused to. Yeah. Go ahead.
And her treacherous sister Judah saw it.
That's it. And Judah saw it, man.
He called him treacherous.
So that's it. And what do you answer the point? Because what's someone that
Treacherous bitch.
they turn? What do they do? Someone that you love and you look after for, you have love for, you admire, and you have strong desires for, do you in the wrong way? They're a treacherous ass person. You backdoored me. I loved you. I gave you. That's why the most I said. I gave you everything. The land of milk and honey. I gave you it all. But you still chose to not do as I say, man. Bitch, you ain't shit. You still go to praise these other guys that has not saved thee, that has not helped thee, that has nowhere informed that's ever gave thee any substance. I've done all this for you.
Here, right quick, treacherous. Guilty of or involving betrayal or deception.
That's it. That's what we done. Because like I said, they play like, oh, we love the Lord. Oh, Lord, we love the Most High. Go back. Weeks later, you niggas over here worshiping other. what's that? Deuteronomy was 9 and 7 when Moses went up to the mountain and these niggas was worshiping. They made the calf, the golden calf and shit. And the Lord told Moses, said, get down here quickly for that people go off quickly, man.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? You niggas already going off, bro? Like, these some idolatrous ass niggas,
It
man.
don't take you hoes long.
It don't take you, that's the point. It don't take a bitch like, you know? Go ahead.
And I saw when for all the causes whereby backsliding Israel committed adultery, I had put her away and given her a bill of divorce.
That's it.
Yet her treacherous sister Judah feared not,
Yep.
but went and played the harlot also.
That's it. So just as Israel did, we also did as well. We did the same exact shit. We're all guilty of the same crime.
That's right.
And that's why we're here we are today. That's why we're still in our position we are today. We're in a fucked up ass position here, man, in America, man. That's why we're hoping and praying for the Lord to have mercy on us and deliver us from the hands of the wicked. Because we're still in the land of our captivity.
And that's why when we will be the elect, the hopeful elect, that it feels a lot of times like the Lord ain't moving.
Yeah.
Feel like the Lord is fighting your ass, is against your ass, because of the hell that our forefathers has done, that we've done when we were our forefathers in our past. You know, and a lot of times we feel like, damn Lord, you know, everybody else doing this. Well, damn Lord, you beat me down here. Well, you know, you this is a price you gotta pay. That's why Yahushua said when the lady asked Yahushua, said, let my sons stand on your right hand. He said, it's not for me to give. He said, but can you walk in my, how'd it go? Something like, can you walk in my shoes?
Can you drink
in his cup?
Can you drink it?
That's
Can
it.
you baptize the baptism
That's
baptized
it.
with?
That's it. So, and that's, and that's what you got to go through, man. You're going to go through a lot of pitfalls. You're going to go through a lot of trials and tribulations. Even though you don't want to, you think that's why the Lord said, like he said earlier, count the cost.
Yeah.
Count the cost if you got sufficient enough to bear it. Because if you can't bear it out, don't make that move.
Because you got whole ass niggas that are being in the truth for 8 years and fall out.
That's it.
Over dumb shit. But it's like you just and instantly then you see why we're here.
Yeah.
You used to you nigga, you all you did, that's how you know you're an Israelite.
Yeah.
You were serving the Lord at one point in time, then you went back to go back into the world and go worship other idols again, or not to believe in God at all.
Hey, watch what you ask for.
You know?
Because trying to serve Yahweh Shema Shai ain't easy.
And that's the point. So that's the whole point. You got niggas that do that, man. They at one point in time they believe, then 1 minute they either they don't believe at all, or they just go back into Christianity.
Yeah.
And so it's like you niggas always do the same shit y'all always been doing since the beginning of time. No shit changed with our people, man. You know?
And it came to pass through the likeness of her whoredoms that she defiled the land and committed adultery with stones and with stocks.
Yep.
And yet for all this her treacherous sister Judah have not turned unto me with their whole heart,
That's
but
it, so-
vehemently saith the Lord.
That's it. So Judah has returned back to with their whole mind. Judah still, we love you, Lord, but then we want to do something else, man. Right? That's your fucking ignorance. You got the zeal, but not according to knowledge. That's Romans the 10th chapter. You know, they got the zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. You know, Jake got that fitting for the Most High, especially Judah. But according to knowledge, they ain't right. So their mind ain't really all the way towards it. You know, they're still on that nigga shit, that bullshit, that wickedness, man. You know. Go ahead.
And yet for all this her treachery sister Judah have not turned unto me with their whole heart, but vehemently saith the Lord. And that word vehemently goes into like lie, deception.
Yeah.
So they say I'm gonna go back to the Lord, but they, like the scripture says, in their whole heart and their whole mind, they really not doing it. And whatever reason they're doing it, they're just doing it just to do it.
Yeah.
But they're not about to go full on in, because that's not really what they about to do. You know. And the Lord said unto me, the backside of Israel have justified herself more than treacherous Judah.
That's it.
And go proclaim these words towards the north and say, return thou backside in Israel, saith Yahweh, and I will not cause my anger to fall upon you.
And that's what we're doing right now. And now the anger fell upon them during the time of Babylon. But in this time, what's the anger? The nuclear missiles.
Destruction of chariots.
That's the anger of the Lord. So we're on the internet, where millions of people, billions of people be on every single day, telling our people to repent for the time is at hand. Because if you don't, you're gonna receive the wrath of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right. That's right.
You know, and that's the whole point, and that's a scary thing. So repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. You know, our time is soon to come. It might not look like it right now, and like I said again, you know, it don't. But soon, we're gonna be where we want to be, man. You know, this place is gonna be destroyed soon. Do we know when? None of us fucking know. Do we have signs? Yeah, we got signs. But we really wait on the Most High to solidify it, man.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of talk of this happening. This country with this. And nobody knows shit.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the thing about it. No, you know,
popping it, cool off.
nobody knows nothing, man. Nobody knows, man. It's basically a whole bunch of speculation on what's to come. But when it happens, we gonna know, man. That's what Scripture say. Scripture say, though it tarry, wait for a voice shall surely come and shall not tarry.
Right.
So when it happens, we gonna know that okay, this is it. This is where we want to be. This is the break. This is where this is the time. You know. Go ahead.
For I am merciful, saith Yahweh, and I will not keep anger forever. Only acknowledge thy iniquity, that thou hast transgressed against the Lord thy power, and have scattered thy ways to the strangers under every green tree.
Yep.
You know, and that's a tough thing even for a woman. You tell her you got a woman, tell a woman acknowledge your transgression, or acknowledge when you go off. Take accountability for your shit. Then what do? They start talking. They start talking shit, making every excuse. They ain't never gonna fucking acknowledge it. But that's the same thing for our people. And that's why the Lord got us to women. And a lot of brothers, you end up with these dirty ass bitches.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? That's what we did to the Most High. That's what our people did to the Lord. So there's a reason why our women's like this. That's to show the elect men what the fuck you done to me. And then when a bitch do cheat on you and it hurts, well, guess what? That's what the Lord felt. You know? So who are we to fucking complain about the hell we go through? Motherfucker, we deserve it. Just simple, plain and simple. Only thing we can do is continue to keep on moving forward and hoping that we don't get hit by the nukes. The Lord will line up when he lines up. When he don't, he don't. You know? In the end of the day, just like I said before, a bitch will always make it a fucking excuse, and they had never acknowledged that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and if you want the brothers who do get a woman that well, good for you. Good for you. You know?
That's right. Like I said, Jake never wanted to take accountability for their wickedness.
Come.
You know, we were doing hella wickedness, and Jake always trying to justify why they're doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't justify it when the Most High already gave you laws written. And you said it. You said it back in the time. You told Joshua we will serve the Lord.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you niggas already said the oath out your mouth that you was gonna do it.
Yep.
But now, years later, you niggas doing something totally different.
You trying to recant.
You trying to
take
take
it
on
back.
why we can't. Oh well, you know, we're going through a famine and
Right.
it don't sit the Lord's with us. And
Shit get tough.
we don't really know what to do, and my kids ain't gonna eat, and you know all these bad things are happening. It's just thing about going back to Rome. Why them niggas didn't? That's why I was gonna say, the wicked of our people sought to make a covenant with the heathen for that world where they was going through a hard time. We need aid. We need food. Who got the food? And at least what we gotta do, they gotta worship their gods and shit. We gotta do this, everything. They can give me. Because the Most High ain't there, no.
You said that they had license to do after the heat.
What's the point? So what does Jake say? Fuck it, well the Lord ain't there, no way. If the Lord was here while we started,
He done forsake us.
he don't left us. And that's the point. And that gonna show you niggas like faith. Because the Most High do certain shit for me. He'll leave you thinking that you don't fuck with him. That he don't fuck with you. You just see how long you gonna hold on to your faith, man. How strong your faith is. You know? Like in the wilderness, that's 40 years in the wilderness. That was temptation. For 40 years, the Lord did that to them, man.
Yeah.
To prove themselves. Because at the end of the day, you had to prove yourself first to get into the land. You weren't finna just get in there just because you were the people. Yeah, you might have got to save the first round out of Egypt and got delivered from the fucking Pharaoh, right? But ultimately, the Most High gotta see you fit, you know, to be worthy of that calling, man. So the Most High had to put you niggas through the ringer, man. You know, he put you niggas through the test. Go ahead.
And ye have not obeyed my voice, saith the Lord.
Mhm.
Turn, O backsliding children, saith Yahweh, for I am married unto you, And I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion.
That's it.
And I will give you pastors according to my heart,
Yup.
which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
That's the apostles and elders. And us brothers out here, they got the true understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, when ye be multiplied and increase, and the land in those days, saith Yahweh, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord. Neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall that be done any more. At that time they shall call Jerusalem the throne of Yahweh, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it.
Now that's future prophecy. Now that has now homie Isaiah 2 and 1, and that's what we're looking for. See so even though we're going through the part of the cursing, we're gonna get the blessing, and this is the point of where we're coming into. So soon all nations are gonna come and flow into us, and give us their women,
Right.
their riches, their gold.
That's right.
Because we're the people of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It's Isaiah 2 verse 1. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountain.
That's it. So in the last days, the Lord's house is going to be established on the top of the mountain. So the Lord's government is going to be the hierarchy of the world. You know, He's going to come and He's going to set His people up as the hierarchy of the other planet.
Right. Start with King David. Oh, Yahweh Shai, King David elect.
Yep. Go ahead.
And it shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
That's it. All nations shall flow into it.
Go ahead. That's what Esau tried to create.
Yeah.
That's what Esau trying to create.
That's what America. That's what America is right now.
Yeah, that's what it is. But it's not fully into its fruition. That's why they need the New World Order. Right? That's why they need everybody to be under one God, one law, one rule, one people. You know what I'm saying? And that's Esau. He want the whole shit kit and caboodle. You know, he want to have with Yahweh Shai. Yeah, Satan wants Yahweh Shai's blessing. Just like Cain wanted Abel's blessing. Just like Esau wanted Jacob's blessing. That's all it is.
Let me Jeremiah 31 and start 1. TV. Go ahead.
And many people shall go and say, come. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of Yahweh of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways.
That's it.
And we will walk in his path, for out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
That's it. So everybody's gonna want to be a part of the nation of Israel.
That's right.
So right now, like no one wants to go to fucking Jerusalem right now. What the fuck, bro? Nobody want to go, but especially not for all that war. But even before then, that's not the capital of the world of the world to go see.
Because who want to go over there and have to put a fucking yarmulke on their head?
Nobody want to do that.
And fucking go to a wall and just, you know what I mean?
So that's soon to come now, man.
Hey, only motherfuckers want to go over there is the fucking faggots, and that's the telling you.
Yeah.
And now they can't really do that because I ran the
The most side dropped that.
He done dropped so many missiles on that bitch. Yeah.
No, it's the spirit, man.
Con.
Go away, I watch you shot for that.
No,
That was
that's
the spirit,
right.
Drop that police off, man.
Real.
All fucking
Now
homosexual.
we just can't wait for him to do the rest of it.
That's it. So that place is not highly esteemed and highly praised, man. But soon, when we get back to our land, hey, it's gonna be highly esteemed and highly praised, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a high destination. Everybody gonna come.
Everybody gonna want to come. It's gonna be the place to come, man.
Like,
Man, you
where's
ain't
the place to go now?
lived until you've been to the land of
It was
Israel.
like Colombia, Philippines, Thailand.
It's gonna be like that for times 100. It's gonna be like America times 10,000. So everybody wanna come to Babylon. Everybody wanna see America, but everybody gonna wanna see Jerusalem.
Right.
But times 1.6 million, man. Because we're gonna be the voice of the earth.
Yeah.
So everybody's gonna wanna flow to us, man. You know? If you ain't been to Jerusalem yet, you gotta go, man. Man, I've been to
Russia.
And I got Russia. That's the thing
Russia.
about it. The other nations, they're gonna take vacations in our land.
Yeah, they wanna come see your Russia.
They gonna come. They gonna come.
The real your Russia.
Yeah, they're gonna come see our land. You know, take part in our customs. You know, worship as we worship. You know, and also enjoy it as well too.
Yeah.
Not that it's their kingdom, and it's this for them. But the Most High created for us is our kingdom, is our shit. But these also, they're going to partake in it as well too. They're going to be giving the shit. They're going to be working for us. So they're going to be doing things for us. They're going to be also with work. They're not going to be Moab, Ammon, Ham, and Japheth. You know, they're not going to be getting their ass beat all day.
No, because it's Edom. The Lord
Edom
said,
going to be Edom.
Over Edom shall I cast my shoe.
So Edom going to be getting their ass beat all day. The other nations, they're going to be able to partake in our kingdom and also enjoy it.
And what he said, you know, Moab will be my watchman.
Yeah, because
You're going to be working.
because with us comes healing. So we're going to heal the world.
You're the earth.
We're going to heal the world, man. The laws, such commandments of the Most High, this knowledge, we're going to heal the earth, whole entire earth. So the whole, not only are we going to be healed, but the whole entire planet Earth is going to be healed, man. You know, the earth is going to go back to sea. Let's go see in Isaiah 14 chapter. So the kingdom of heaven is only for Israel. It's made for Israel. It's to be ruled only by Israel, but the other nations are also going to partake in our kingdom.
That's right. They're going to be slaves.
They're going to be working
Workers,
for us.
they're gonna be-
workers, you know.
Yeah.
They're also going to have times of rest to enjoy. Oh man, we've seen this site over here in Israel. This palace went into just the kids and everything. It was marvelous. Just how motherfuckers enjoy America now. But it's ran by Esau, Edom. It's their shit. It's their land. But they're coming to see the splendor and see the glory of it. You know? Because the whole earth's going to be at rest.
That's right.
Going to be at peace. And you can't put a price on peace, man. A peaceful earth where there's no war, there's no murdering, there's no confusion.
Right, rape, robbery.
It's just
Scammers.
no, yeah, it's the point. It's just beautiful, man. So you can't put a price on that, and that's what we're coming to bring to the world.
Bring peace back to the earth.
When you read Revelation 20 real quick, go to Revelation 22 real quick, TP. But go to Revelation 22 real quick, just real fast, man. Because we're coming to heal the world, man. Now the kingdom of Israel is only for Israel. We ain't talking about all
The rulership of it.
Yes, that's the point. We ain't talking about other. We ain't sharing no spot with nobody, man.
That's right.
They're gonna be under us, but they're gonna also be partakers in our kingdom.
That's right.
Don't mean that the kingdom's for everybody else.
Right.
'Cause, you know, go ahead.
Revelation 22:1, and he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of the Most High and of the Lamb.
Yep.
In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manners of fruits.
Now let's go into dealing with the zodiac, dealing with the basically the understanding of the stars. You know, understanding the basically astrophysics, man. You know, dealing with the stars, man. Being able to understand, being able to look at the stars and being able to define the times and be able to tell, you know, what's to come. What the Most High speaking in heaven, which we've lost. Go ahead.
And yield her fruits every month, and the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations.
This is so the knowledge, you know how, and that's to us. What's the healing of the nations?
Healing of the nation.
That we're gonna have. It's gonna heal the world.
That's right.
So we're gonna heal the whole entire earth. Everybody's gonna be healed from our knowledge, from the tree of life, which is the true understanding, having the true understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
The truth. Just the fact of the truth. That's why the scripture says truth shall set you free.
This is the point. It's gonna be the healing of the nations.
Right. You get your freedom comes in the truth.
So us being able to going back and understanding the season, the times, and being able to look at the heavens and see the stars, to understand what the stars are saying.
Yeah.
That's gonna bring forth the healing of the world.
That's right.
This truth,
That's right.
the tree of life.
That's it. Yeah. That's it.
Go ahead.
And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of the Most High and of the Lamb shall be
Deuteronomy
in it.
28 is done.
Yep.
The end
No
of
more
Deuteronomy
curse. Yep.
28 from 15 on, was it 14 and 15 on down?
Yep.
On up?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's over.
Yeah, no more curse.
That's
yeah.
done.
Yep.
Right?
Con.
Hey, we in a new covenant then.
Yeah.
Right? Because we still under that curse.
Yeah.
So, because we still go through the hell.
Yeah.
Right? We still going through daily hell and you know, and praying Matthew the 6th chapter. Right? So shit, we waiting for we really waiting to come into Deuteronomy 1 through 14.
Yeah.
We ain't had that yet.
We're waiting for the blessings.
We had a snippet of it because we had King David, King Solomon, right? We had a snippet of some of the kings and on down, but it was short lived, right? We haven't had that forever ever,
rulership.
That's it, man. We ain't had that yet, so we really waiting on Deuteronomy 28 1 through fucking 14 to come through, right? Because we already living 15 through 62.
Go ahead.
And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of the Most High and of the Lamb, and shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him, and they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads.
His servants shall serve him.
Yep. That's it. Elect.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And there shall be no night there, and they need no candle, neither light of the sun, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua giveth them light.
That's right.
They shall reign forever and ever.
That's it. And that's really the nation, the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Because we got next, man. And we're gonna reign forever and ever. So we're gonna have the forever reign. We're never gonna go back into captivity. Go ahead. It's prophecy, man.
And he said unto me, these sayings are faithful and true.
For these sayings are faithful and true. So it's the point. So if the Lord said it, the Lord told John this, man, 2,000 some odd years ago, on the Isle of Patmos, on the Salt Mountains, that we're gonna get an everlasting kingdom, and we're gonna be the Most High life.
So the scripture says that it's the Most High man.
He should lie.
He should lie.
The Most High is not. The Most High will dwell for truth. Go ahead.
And there shall be no more light there, and they need no candle, neither light of the sun, for the Lord, the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. Revelation 22 and 6. And he said unto me, these sayings are, Revelation 22 and 6. And he said unto me, these sayings are faithful and true. And the Lord, the Most High of the holy prophets, sent his angel to show unto his servants the things which must shortly be done. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book.
That's the point. So, and that's the whole point, man. Lord Yahweh said, "Behold, I come quickly." And John said, "These things will shortly come to pass." To us, it don't feel short. It feels long as fuck. But to the Lord, it's short. So we got something coming for us that no one's gonna be able to understand.
And we say happy, no strange that
There's salvation. Look so far beyond what they look for. Because we got something that's coming for us that we don't even understand the gravity, the seriousness of what we're about to receive, man. Because again, we live in this bullshit ass American life every day, and you think about the kingdom, like, damn, it looks so far away. But it's short.
It's at hand.
And soon we're gonna be able to live our life truly fulfilled.
That's right.
We're gonna forever live. We're gonna be forever and just living forever and ever, man. Never die, never get sick, never get tired, never feel sad. Or Revelation 21. We always gonna be fulfilled, man. And that's what we're looking for, man. That's why you read Peter's for 2 Peter said, looking for where the earth shall be on submit with fervent heat, hasten in the new heaven and new earth, and that's what we're looking for, man. Go ahead.
This is Revelation 21 verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth was passed away.
Yes, so the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, dealing with America, man. This place is going to be destroyed in this upcoming nuclear destruction during World War III, which is soon to come. This place is going to be out of here, man. Go ahead.
And there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh Shemashah out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
That's it. So basically, we're gonna get beaten up into them chariots, and when it's time for us to conquer the earth, the Yahweh Shai and the elect are gonna come out of the chariots, man. Because Jerusalem, meaning not the city of Jerusalem, ain't gonna come down or fucking out of the sky. The men, the prophets, we're gonna come out of there, you know, out of the chariots, get ready to take over the earth, man. Go ahead.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, "Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh Shemashah is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahweh Shemashah himself shall be with them, and be their power.
Yep.
And Yahweh Shemashah shall wipe away all tears from their eyes."
That's it. Also, all tears from our eyes, but so all the pain that they're not. Like I said again, the pain that we feel is heavier than what we feel now, because not only just the pain that we feel in this life that we go through, but in past lives.
And that's why what's that brother said? Got on the ship. You see multiple brothers crying. I seen it before. I had that dream too. I had a dream when I got on the ship. You seen brothers crying, hollering. You know, it make you think of Ezra's.
Because it's going to be heavy.
These? Yeah, who are they?
Because like, what
Still
the fuck?
so stiff.
It's still so different. It didn't matter what they went through.
You gonna see brothers crying.
Because that's the thing about the elect.
It was tough.
Like I said again, not to get off topic on what we're speaking about, but brothers might not always be, the video savvy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brothers might not always be the best repeaters. Brother might not always be the top speaker or the best guy with the Hebrew. But his faith, man, no matter what he go through, he's still out there on camp. No matter what he go through,
He's switching shit up.
he could be on the way of homelessness, or on the way to whatever the hell, no car, nowhere, no food. Getting kicked out of his mom's house, or, getting kicked out of his parents' house, just going through shit, just going through a lot of trash, man.
Yeah.
But it doesn't stop him from teaching and preaching.
There's no wavering.
And prophesying the names of Yahweh Shem Shai. And everyone look at him like, man, your ass going through all this hell. You still out there teaching on that little corner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nigga. Because at the end of the day, this word don't stop. Just how Esau don't give a fuck what happens in our life, niggas still go clock in. We gotta do it for safety for the Most High. So just because things ain't always gonna look good, man, but we gotta still clock in for the Lord, man. And that's the thing about the elect. That's why Ezra said they stood so stiff, man. Like it was like he was like, fuck, bro. These dudes went through some shit, and when you look at a world where it's like motherfuckers is living regular life, and like almost like the Most High don't even exist anymore. But how the hell these dudes keep faith in that time? And then they didn't see the Most High. The Lord didn't come talk to them. There's no real moving factor on what they're doing and why they're doing it. They're just doing it. That's why we're gonna be at the elect. Because we stayed in the faith, man. Regardless of, like I said again, when you first come into the truth, you get that super feeling, that super man, once you do something, it feels regular now, man. You don't and sometimes you don't feel nothing. Sometimes you don't feel anything. This becomes normalized. But damn, most I still dealing. He's still there, man. You just seize it, man. There's no real need for to get that.
You don't have to get more attitude. You
got what you need, man. You just keep doing what you're doing.
Just
Keep punching, keep punching, keep pushing, man. Go ahead.
And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow,
Yep.
nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain.
Yep.
For the former things are passed away.
That's just sort of for the former things are passed away, man. So everything that we went through here in America and everything else beyond that's going to be done away with, man. So this shit not even serious. That's what you say. We were as they that dream. Right? Right now, this is how when Jake speak about, oh man, I'm gonna get that motherfucking that penthouse, man. I'm gonna get that fucking Rolex. I'm gonna get that Rolls Royce from I'm gonna get that Lamborghini Spider, man. You know, I'm gonna get that Maybach. Yeah, one day. That one song. Aston Martin. Drake and Rick Ross. Ooh, that's my car though. That S Murphy 8. That's my car. Ricky, you ain't never gonna get that car. You might get that car someday, Ricky. You know what I'm saying? You know? That's what he was dreaming about the shit that he wanted. He couldn't see it, but it was physical. But that's us with the kingdom of heaven. You know? We seeing further beyond, man.
Beyond this life.
Beyond this life. You know, we can see the Yahweh Shai crowns. We can see, you know, the kingdom of heaven. We can see it.
I'm getting on that chariot.
We can see it, man.
Seeing the brothers hollering as well. Brothers getting crowned.
Yes. So we can dream. So right now we're dreaming, man. We're dreamers. We ain't nothing but dreamers. You know? We're men that have a dream. You know?
Our dream is salvation.
We're dreaming, man.
That's our dream.
Go ahead.
Psalms 126:1, a song of degrees. When Yahweh turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream.
That's it. So we were like them that dream, like, man, one day, just one day, the Lord will come back and come and save us.
Hey, they was doing that sweet Lord, sweet chariot. They was trying to get the Lord to come in.
One day, man, we're gonna get the blessings, man.
Yeah.
That's a dream.
Yeah.
So we're playing out right now. We're like them that dream.
That's right.
To see the Lord, to see the angels, to see the destruction,
The peace. You see your enemies under your feet.
So we're dreaming, man. Go ahead.
Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, Yahweh hath done great things for them.
That's it. So then our mouth will be full with singing and laughter, man. So then they're going right back to we just read in Isaiah the 2nd chapter. The heathen's going to look and say, damn, the Most High has done great things for them.
It's going to be in their mouth.
Holy shit. So at a certain point in time, we was those niggas that was dreaming of one day being saved by the Lord. But then soon's going to become a reality, man. So your dreams could come true.
That's right.
Our dreams going to come true.
It's going to come.
Our spiritual dreams of the Lord returning and saying, oh Lord Yahweh trying to save us from this fucking devil, man.
It's just about patience.
That's a dream. That's a dream, man. That we all have. To be saved, man. Something that you ain't done before. Something that never happened before. You think about it every single fucking day. Go ahead.
Yahweh hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad.
Yep.
Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
So they that sow in tears, go over to verse 21.
So hold on. So if the Israelis was the real people of the Lord, they'd be in agony right now.
That's the point.
They'll be sobbing, whining, and crying.
Them niggas rejoicing.
They'll be in captivity, right? Them niggas. Only reason why they feeling bad right now is because Persia done dropped missiles on their ass.
Because the Lord's coming back.
Yeah, that's the only reason why and the Lord come back. They not happy. They sad. They mad. Right? They mad. We gonna be happy because he come back.
Mm-hmm.
We relish in the fact of him coming back.
But that's why another thing, when these motherfuckers be seeing the chariots, that shit's a curse to them. It's a curse to this entire world. It's a curse to this world. It's a curse to everybody on this world if you're not a part of the elect.
Right.
Okay, because that's gonna be your death.
Right.
Okay, you're gazing at what the fuck's gonna kill you.
That's your end.
And that's the Lord, man. Because many's gonna get killed by nukes, but not everybody. Some's gonna get destroyed by the chariots, by the sword, by the fire of the Lord. Isaiah 66:15.
That's right.
Okay? For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with this chariot is like a whirlwind. Okay? So we gotta remember that. Alright, so whenever they see a chariot, that's a fucking curse. Okay? That's why they don't want to go through all these wars. Because this is just the Lord coming back. The Lord's coming back slowly but surely, but he's fucking coming.
Trump with his bitch ass calling peace.
It feels like it's slowly but surely.
That's why he called peace.
Because they're trying to keep the Lord from coming back. Ultimately, Because at the end of the day, the president got to answer to somebody. Who the fuck they got to answer to? That's the elites.
Yeah.
And they know.
They know.
And they fucking know.
Slow down.
So not everything is what you see on fucking social media, dipshit. Everything you have a fucking a secret to every fucking thing. Okay, everybody got to answer to somebody, and nobody and other than the elites, that's where the hierarchy ends. Okay, no, this world just doesn't go off of whatever the fucking president. No, the decision is made. Sure, they have a little bit of leeway, but ultimately it comes down to what the fuck the elites want to come. So what the fuck the elites want. Okay. The ones who rule the fucking world, like the Queen Elizabeth bitch. The bitch had the fucking cake and put the cake in put the knife in the fucking cake, and she was like, oh, I'll just put the knife right here in the cake, and she looked around and she backed up. Everyone's like, oh. She said somebody else can cut it, and they all started fucking clapping because the bitch put the knife in the fucking cake.
That's why the bitch dead. They're back in the they ain't doing shit. Sitting there looking fucking Lord.
They acted like this bitch did some super heroic shit. All the bitch did was put the knife in the cake. Woo! And the world started fucking clapping. But because at the end of the day, what they rule, okay? They fucking rule. And if Queen Elizabeth, if she was still alive, she wanted to Donald Trump, told Donald Trump to bend the knee. Donald Trump bend the fucking knee. Because at the end of the day, someone has to answer to someone. So it's everything, bro. There's a secret to every fucking thing. And at the end of the day, when the Lord comes back, that's why the men of the Lord is going to be rejoicing. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing for the men of the Lord to do here. There's nothing that's going to ultimately make you. If you're the true men of the Lord, there's nothing that's going to ultimately make you happy here. So there is no happiness for the elect. Even if you got a little bit of fucking rain, you're ultimately it will still be something. You're like, bro, this shit. You know what I'm saying? You go. If you're not, you're gonna love it all. You're just not. But at the end of the day, if you're not getting irked in this world, even if your shit appears good, then you not an elect. But the elect, at the end of the day, no matter what the fuck you see, no matter what the hell wherever the fuck you at, however much money you got, there's always gonna be some that's gonna be vain. That's why Solomon said, vanity of vexation, all is vanity. And he had everything, but it was still vanity. Because it's not the what? It's not the kingdom of Yahweh Shah. It's not the kingdom. It's not the true kingdom. The Lord is not here yet. There's something off. Because why? When King Solomon dies, here comes wickedness.
Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as a stream in the south.
So that kills me though. Turn again our captivity. So Israel be in captivity. Israel because they ain't in mourning. They running out because, like I said, Iran. But before that, shit, they ain't going through shit. Right? They got it all. They got it all.
They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that
sow in tears. So we're sowing in tears.
Right. Yeah, the shit heavy.
Hey man, men don't really cry,
but through the spirit.
But through the spirit, man, and just kind of how we're complaining to the Lord, it's crying.
That's crying.
Like fuck, Go ahead.
Like Job cried to.
So when you sow in tears, that means man, you're drifting.
Hey, Job cried to the Lord. He hit his legs and put dirt over his head. Yahushua, we cried to the Lord, and the Lord didn't say shit, so he knew what time it was.
He's going through a hard time.
Right? Hey man, how you cry to the Lord? You hollering over about your afflictions.
Yeah, do this work.
Even though he know what you go, because it's him that's letting you go through it, putting you through it. At the end, beginning of the day, using Satan to tempt you and to see what you're made of. But shit, you cry, but that's your fight. That's the way you war against it, man. Because you got to go back to him and fight for. Because can't nobody take it off you except the one who put it on you.
That's it, the Most High. And Scripture say the Lord know how to deliver the righteous from out of all their troubles.
And he'll not give you no more than you can bear either. So if he gave it to you, evidently he said, "Hey, look, I know you can bear it."
Go ahead.
He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, breaking his sheaves with. That's it on that.
Wait, go. You got something else, bro?
It's Revelations 21 verse 5. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I'll make all things new. And he said unto me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and I'm Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending. In the end, I will give unto him that is thirst of the fountain of the water of life freely.
That understanding. Go ahead.
Yep, go ahead.
He that cometh shall inherit all things,
Yup.
and I will be his father. I will be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving, and the abomination, and murderers, and and scourgers, and idolaters,
Yep.
and all liars shall have their part in the lake, which burneth with fire and brimstone.
That's the
Second death. And there came unto me one of the seven angels, which had the seven vials full of the seven last plagues, and talked with me, saying, Come hither, I will shew thee the bride, the lamb white. And he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and shewed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of the heaven.
That's the people. That's the Lord's bride. That's the Lord's bride.
From Yahweh Shemashah. Having the glory of Yahweh Shemashah and her.
Really, it's the elect.
The elect.
Having the glory of Yahweh Shemashah, and her light was like unto a stone, most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. It had a wall great and high. It had 12 gates, and at the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. On the east, three.
So why Jerusalem ain't looking like that right now? So how the fuck, if they the people, why we don't see the 12 tribes in Israel right here, right now? If they the people, why the 12 gates don't got 12 angels and 12 names of the tribes? Why? What does it say?
Because they don't even know where they just think they're Judah. They don't know the rest of the tribe.
That's it. That's it. They try to pull in, what's it called? The Ethiopians, the Philistine Jews, all these other little like Moabite nations and shit. They try to pull them in, try to say, oh, these are the lost tribes. Go ahead.
On the east, 3 gates. On the north, 3 gates. On the south, 3 gates. And on the west, 3 gates. And the wall of the city had 12 foundations, and in them the name of the 12 apostles of the Lamb. He that talked with me had a golden red reed to measure the city, and the gate thereof, and the wall thereof. And the city lieth 4 square, and the length is as large as the breadth. And he measured the city with the red 12,000